Hello, this is Ms. Moreno. I'm going to show you how to use GoogleDraw. Once you sign into your Google Classroom account through the school email, you're going to scroll down. Now, if you can't scroll down, click the More button and you should be able to scroll more down to get to this icon. Please click on the icon and you're going to click, when it shows up, Create New Diagram. Click on it, Blank Diagram, Create, and I'm going to use a root folder, yes. Once this opens, I'm going to look for an image. The image is going to be searching the biome that I've chosen for my animal. So the biome where my animal lives will be what I'm searching. In this case, I'm going to pick desert, search, and I want my desert to look reddish. And I'm going to click a picture. Now you can select anything that's available. I'm going to pick this picture here, select. There you go. Next, I'm going to need my animals, and I'm going to go to Arrange, Insert, Image, search for the animal that I've chosen for my project. In this case, panda. I'll search up panda, all different types of pandas, and I'm going to click the image I want, select it, and apply it so I can insert it. Okay. And you'll do the same thing for the animals that my panda eats, the animals or plants that those eat, and so on and so forth. And I'll also need the animal that eats my panda. I've already started an imaginary ecosystem here where I have my plants on the bottom, rodents and owl in the primary consumer level, right? My panda is in my secondary consumer level, and the lion is going to be in my tertiary consumer level. Okay, and I have the arrows only flowing through the food chain so far. Okay, now this is a simple way to show the food chain within the food web, and then I could also put the arrows towards everything else. Now I do see that I'm missing one more layer on the bottom here. So I'm going to open up another project I started using GoogleDraw. But this time, since I've already started, I'm going to click Open Existing Diagram so I can continue working on it. I'm going to scroll down and find my lion. And here's my lion in my ecosystem. Now this is ecosystem, the picture was a little bit bigger than I needed it to be, so I'm going to make it smaller. Okay, and I'm also going to now show you, here I have my next level here, my decomposers, these mushrooms eating the decomposing matter from everything else that's here. Now really there should be arrows going in different directions or throughout the whole web for my decomposers, but I'm showing the food chain here with the big red arrows, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Once you have your arrow, you go here, click on the right side, and you can make your arrow a little bit bigger. You can also choose a color, so I'm going to choose a reddish, dark, deep red that I chose before. Here's my deep red. And that's it. Now I have my arrows going to show my food chain within my food web. And you can also see that this is a pyramid. Now if there's more producers in the bottom here, I can add more producers. If you feel that the bottom here it's gonna need more producers, you can always do double the amount of plants. So I can put this plant twice. I can put this tree twice to make it more abundant on the bottom and make it look more like a pyramid. It's done pretty much. And now in order to have this in my project, all I'll have to do is Command Shift number 4 if you're using a Mac. If you're using PC, not I don't remember off the top of my head what you have to click, so I'll have to search that up how to take a screenshot. So I'm going to screenshot just the portion that I want for my project, because then I'm going to put this into my brochure, my poster, whatever it is that I'm doing, and there I have it here. So this is my final picture. I can print it out. I can also, if you want to make it more interactive or you want to add information, you can also add text. Okay, that's one thing that it's optional for you to either add the text here or just the explanation with the picture once you have it. So I'm gonna bring the text up here. I noticed some students is definitely for a caption. So this is a lion, and I can put a little information about the lion, the predator relationship between the lion and the panda, also any other organisms that the lion eats within this ecosystem that maybe are not shown in my picture, but I know that they exist. Same thing, I will talk about my panda a lot. I'll talk about how he is my secondary consumer in my pyramid. I will talk about my food chain relationship, predator prey relationships, the ecosystem. If there's anything about in terms of a symbiotic relationship in your ecosystem, what would happen if I remove one of these organisms from my ecosystem? Would something happen or not? Okay, so those are questions to think about. Now, if you feel like you don't really like to use Google Draw, I did notice a lot of other students were having um, an easier time using this Google Drawing. If you feel more comfortable using Google Drawing, same thing. To insert an image, you go here, um, insert an image. You can search the web for the image here. So I'll do the same thing that I did before. I'll find a desert picture. So again, this is whatever you feel more comfortable using. I'll try to find the same picture here. I'll insert that picture. Now the good thing about Google Drawing is you can your liking and possibly even print it out from here. It's again another way. In order to insert pictures of the animals, you're going to insert image and again searching the web. Same thing as before. You're going to, this is pretty much the same thing as the other one, but it might be easier to work with. Text box, it gives you a bigger text box, so I like that. Alright, so that is the end of the tutorial for using Google Draw.